And you have video systems as well, so you can see the playback. They're called TiVo systems.
Stawczynski and Oettinghaus then to open their account. Stawczynski we saw in action at the World Championships. She's nearest the camera, Oettinghaus furthest away. And an inward dive from them, same dive as we saw from the Americans. And just washed over a little there, Stawczynski.
Yeah, only a tiny bit. The pike was good. Just needed to reach forward with her arms a little bit more, just to stop those heels kicking over. That was the only mistake, though.
Keeps them down at 46.20, so 3 marks lower than the American opener.
Just saying, the head went down, your arms went forward, and that's why you kicked over. Americans only got 45 points.
Stawczynski and Oettinghaus. Forward dive for them for the second round. 46.20 scored in the first round for the German pair. Stawczynski nearest the camera.
Oh, Stawczynski's missed her hurdle step. She had to drop the arms down in the hurdle, move them back behind her, just to stop her creeping further over the end. That will be picked up by the judges. And a big splash going through the water. It really does put you off. As soon as you miss your hurdle step, you're starting to think about that rather than about how you position yourself inside that pike position.
And it's another miss. It doesn't bode well for the higher tariff dives to follow in the next 3 rounds. They're going to have to work hard for a medal today. The Stawczynski and Oettinghaus then for Germany. First of their more complex dives at 3.0, forward 2.5 somersaults with a single twist in the pike position for the German pair. Stawczynski will be nearest the camera, 20 years of age, from Dresden Technical University. Oettinghaus studying at the University of Rostock. And both cities have good, strong dive programs. Bit of travel, but both of them disappearing off down the pool.
Yeah, Oettinghaus couldn't hold her entry here on the left-hand side. You see, just as she reaches for the water, not holding the stomach tight, the core is really loose and the feet kick over and start to twist a little. They've marked her right down. 4.5 is her lowest score. Stawczynski also not much better on 5.5s.
53.10, then a miss for the German pair with their first higher tariff dive.
I always think that doing a full out, that particular dive, is quite hard to get right with synchronization. You know.
Stawczynski and Oettinghaus then for Germany with their 4th round dive, reverse 2.5 somersaults in the pike position. Another team that hasn't made it in to either the 50s in the first 2 rounds of easy dives or the 60s with their first round of more complex dives, so they need to get there with this one if they can. Well, probably haven't had a lot of time training together, and they seem to be working so hard on synchronizing the hurdle steps they forgot about the dive.
Stawczynski was very lucky with that landing. She was right on the corner of the diving board, takes off traveling towards the platforms, and then pulls the dive over on the end. But she's got anywhere from 6.5 down to 4.5 her individual score. So the judge is not agreeing there.
57.60 leaves them on 200.10, so Germany look like they're out of the running for a medal at the moment.
They were back in 9th.
At this Universiade, it's been a long season for them. A lot of athletes coming off their own national championships, off their regional or zonal championships, and then to the Worlds. So the Universiade provides an opportunity to just relax a bit towards the end of the year. Stawczynski and Oettinghaus then for Germany to finish their list with a back 2.5.
68 points to go ahead of the Americans.
No, and that's not going to happen, I don't think, with that dive.
Stawczynski kicks out and then relaxes, bends the legs. They're going through the water, and they're going to be hammered for those dives. You've got to kick out, and even if it's going wrong, still keep very good form.
2:53.86. So below both the USA and North Korea for the Germans.
Yeah, just the final telling of what went wrong, but they know.